Bitcoin is going nuts and just made a new all-time high. The move that we said was going to happen this week, it is already in full force for Bitcoin. And today I need to update you on how the next move is going to catch a lot of people by surprise, and also some other major opportunities. If you are in altcoins at all, you will want to watch this video because a lot of altcoin holders are going to be caught by massive surprise. So make sure to watch this video from the beginning until the end so that you are able to take advantage of the massive opportunities that we have here. So welcome back everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. Okay, let's get straight into it. And congratulations guys for a new all-time high with Bitcoin. So you can see that we had a full swing here all the way up to $106,500. Now seeing a little bit of a pullback, but look at this daily candle, not even daily, this 4-hourly candle. This wants to push up much higher. Now, before we talk about a follow-up on yesterday's video, I just want to show you the importance of actually holding the orange line right here. So the moment when we held this orange line, I said that now it's looking likely that we are going to see a nice move towards the upside pretty quickly here. And that is exactly what happened. So the orange line held on the daily candle, held on the 4-hourly candles, and now we're seeing a nice little bit of a run towards the upside. So why are we seeing this run? Well, go back and watch my video from yesterday. I talk about the exact reasons why you're gonna see a big buying pressure coming in this week. And guys, it is already starting. It is already in full force. So in yesterday's video, I said that traditional institutions, they are going to start piling into Bitcoin. And you can see that that actually happened there. When the CME Bitcoin futures opened, you can see that the US investors, so the US institutions, they FOMO'd into Bitcoin here, pumped it extremely hard. And this is driving the rally for Bitcoin towards the upside. Not only that, you can also see that I talked about in yesterday's video that you had massive amounts of potential liquidations from $102 to $103,000 and $104. And you can see that the market makers and the buying pressure we saw for Bitcoin got us straight through this liquidity zone right here, liquidating all of the shorts for Bitcoin here. They got absolutely wrecked, and we saw massive pumps towards the upside as a result of these shorts being liquidated. Not only that, guys, if you watched the video yesterday, then I said that one key thing is also that Michael Saylor is potentially going to start buying a lot of Bitcoin right now because of the flywheel I explained yesterday with the NASDAQ index having to buy a lot of Bitcoin until the 23rd. And what you saw was a tweet by Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor saying, is Saylor tracker missing a green dot? So if you don't know what this is, these green dots are all of the occasions when Michael Saylor has bought more Bitcoin. So essentially what he's saying here is that he is buying Bitcoin. And historically, when he has been posting these tweets, he has announced within 20 to 48 hours, he has announced that he already have purchased Bitcoin. So all of this demand here, it's a nice cocktail of traditional institutions buying Bitcoin right now because the NASDAQ needs to buy incredible amounts of MicroStrategy stock until the 23rd of December. And when they buy MicroStrategy stock, it is also pumping Bitcoin. So essentially, you could say that they are buying Bitcoin. And then when the MicroStrategy stock goes up, that means that Michael Saylor is raising more money and he starts to buy more Bitcoin as well. So the entire thing that we talked about yesterday is already in full force, guys. And remember, this can go on for many more days. So it could be a massive frenzy happening here for Bitcoin in the next few days. So that is also the reason why altcoins are relatively quiet right now. You can see that the altcoins, they're not really doing tremendously well. Now, Ethereum, yes, Ethereum was one of the first one to move. And you can see that we did have a formation here. This is actually the hourly time frame. And I wanted to show you this formation that I talked about a few videos ago, where we had, well, you could call it a channel. You could also call it something like this, right? So triangle formation like that. And Ethereum is one of the first coins that actually have broken out of its formation. So you can see right here, and I said that when we break through this formation, we're gonna see a pump up to $4,000, and we saw that, and now we're seeing a little bit of a pullback, but then once again, now we're starting to go up. So everything is looking really well for the altcoins here. And remember, when altcoins are going to start to rally, it is gonna be when Ethereum, this is exactly when the altcoins are going, like the broader altcoin market is going to start to rally. It is when Ethereum compared to Bitcoin breaks through this point. This is on the weekly time frame. So this orange line is 4% of a Bitcoin. So when Ethereum can break 4% the value of a Bitcoin, this orange line right here, then you are going to see some crazy stuff happening for altcoins. So there is still massive opportunities for altcoins, even though right now Bitcoin is the main guy. It's like Bitcoin is rallying like gas, feet on the gas pedal, just driving the Ferrari straight forward. This is what Bitcoin is doing, and the other altcoins, they're taking a bit of a backseat right now. But remember, this goes in cycles, and when the Bitcoin dominance, I don't think that we're going to break through this point right here at 58. So we could see Bitcoin outperform a little while longer and then start to go down here. And that is when Ethereum to Bitcoin breaks through here. And that is when also Ethereum sees a push above $4,000. And when the rest of the altcoins goes on a massive rallies as well. Because the altcoins right now are still at very key levels. They're still in their formations, not breaking through them. And remember also, guys, historically, when you look at Ethereum to Bitcoin, so the same chart we were looking at right here, historically, in December, we have found a bottom, and then in December, we typically see a rally towards the upside. This is generally what happens. You can see it happening in 2015. Ethereum saw a massive rally. You can see here in 16, rally for Ethereum, 17, rally for Ethereum, even 18 rally, 19 rally, 20 rally, and then right now here we are. So are we once again find a bottom? We will find a bottom in December, and then Ethereum on the weekly time frame is going to rally towards the upside. I think that that is going to be very likely, and that is completely in line with us expecting massive gains among the altcoins. So very important to keep track of all of these patterns. For Solana, you can see that Solana is right now still consolidating inside of this pattern right here, right? So on the daily time frame, you can see we've been consolidating since the 18th of November. So that's a very long while. But when we break through this, guys, we break through this, we go up to 238, and then we see a massive rally towards the upside. That is going to be absolutely glorious. That is why I'm saying, like, Ethereum has already started to break out of its formations here, but Solana is yet to do it, and most of the altcoins are yet to do it. So if you look at Cardano, same thing here on the 4-hourly time frame. You have this formation right here. So Cardano is yet to break this formation. Once it happens, I'm expecting massive moves for Cardano. You can see that XRP, same thing. When XRP breaks this formation, this is a very bullish pattern. It is yet to do. You can see we've gone up. We've hit my resistance level right here multiple times, but we're yet to break through it. Bitcoin is having a massive rally. And when Bitcoin starts to consolidate and relaxes a little bit, a lot of this money is going to flood back into the altcoins. Why are people buying Bitcoin right now? Because they are looking for those short-term gains. As I said, until the 23rd of December, it is likely that Bitcoin is going, now we're going to have big volatility and big moves, yes, and on Wednesday, you're going to have big economical data being released all throughout Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so be prepared for volatility. But in general, the NASDAQ, they need to buy a bunch of MicroStrategy and Bitcoin until the 23rd of December, which means that the traditional institutions, they know about this, and the smart investors, they know about this. If you watched my video yesterday, you would know about this. And that is why right now they're buying Bitcoin, but then most of this money is going to flood into altcoins again, and you're going to see massive rallies for altcoins. So that is how it goes. So for us, of course, for us having the trading strategies in place here, we're taking advantage of whether it be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, or meme coins. So we are like fully exposed to all different sectors here. So that is absolutely fine. And we just keep printing more money every single day that goes by. I will talk more about this here in a little bit. But one key thing I want to mention though is that for Solana compared to Bitcoin, we did close a weekly candle below this formation. Now this is a bearish sign for Solana compared to Bitcoin, meaning this chart tells me that Solana wants to underperform Bitcoin, okay? It means that Solana wants to underperform Bitcoin for the time being. Now, how can that play out? It is just gonna play out the way that if Bitcoin goes on a massive rally, then Solana might not go as high, but it can still go up in US dollar terms. So I have a conflicting things happening right here. On the one hand, I am bullish. I think that everything is lining up for a massive altcoin rally. And we have this formation. And once we break through this formation, I think that Solana is going to go nuts. So that is on the one hand. But on the other hand, I have, for Solana particularly, I have this chart right here telling me that Solana is going to underperform Bitcoin. So we have to kind of make up our mind here what we think is going to happen. And the scenario I told you about right now could happen, that both of them goes up, but just Bitcoin goes up more. Okay, that is the first scenario. Second scenario is that we see a break into this formation again. At that point, this will still look ugly, and this is still going to be significant. However, if we get back into this formation here, we could still have a nice breakout towards the upside. But we need to keep watching this on the weekly time frame. Also, what we could do, I'm sure there's it's possible for us to make other formations out of this as well. For instance, you could make potentially something like this, right? So here you have the bodies of the candles here, and you have the wicks. And both of these ones are correct. So let me just do this, guys. Let me make this yellow, and let me make this dotted. So here we have essentially two different formations. So if I take away this one, this is the old one. So you have a new formation right here actually for Solana. But we need to also keep our eyes on the previous formation we had right here. So even though both of these ones are actually valid, this one is 100% valid, but this one was also valid. So in this case, we have broken down from this yellow line. So the first pattern we saw, and now we have a second pattern being formed, which is still relevant and it's still important. And it's still inside here. So based on this also, we could see a pump towards the upside. But yeah, we did definitely close a candle below this previous formation here. So we're going to keep this at the back of our head as we look at how the Solana price is going to continue to react to this new formation here. If we see that there's strong reactions, let's say we go up here, we once again get rejected here, and then once again get supported here, that is going to tell me that this formation is very, very important, and it's going to be more important than this previous dotted line we had here previously, okay? So that is what I wanted to point out. So there's many opportunities still with altcoins, guys. I think that Bitcoin is going to continue to rally towards the upside. For everyone using my trading strategies, of course, you are making massive profits. The traditional markets on the weekly time frame, we are below right now, in fact, the very important orange line at 6,060. So let us keep our eyes on this. And if we can see a break out of this one as well, guys, that is going to be nuts. Then I think that altcoins are just going to fly, because Bitcoin will go up, and then once Bitcoin starts to consolidate, there's going to be so much money flooding into altcoins, so it will be absolutely glorious, guys. And I would say I have about 24 to 48 hours left on the exit strategy video, guys, so it is coming very, very soon. It's just that the more I work on it, I want to add more stuff to make sure I cover everything, right? So I am very close to finishing that. I know you've been waiting patiently for it. It is coming, guys. It's going to be one of the, it's going to be the most important video that I have ever released. So you want to activate the bell icon, subscribe, activate the bell icon right now. You get a notification as soon as I release that video. Just have some more patience with me, guys. You know, I've been having a flu and fever and whatnot. So yeah, I'm working as hard as I can, and my team is also working as hard as they can. Okay, so now let us look at the trading strategies. So Bitcoin is obviously doing extremely well. So what we have right now, let me just update these ones, in fact, really quickly. One thing I want to add, though, is that you know that Solana strategy used to be the most profitable one at 161. And now it is actually one of the least profitable ones at $57,000. So anyway, let me update these ones real quick. So 326 for Bitcoin. So 326 for Bitcoin. And then you had for Ethereum, you had 190. So for Ethereum, we have 190. So massive congratulations to everyone that jumped into these strategies with me. It is still obviously not too late. In fact, there's going to be a new challenge also happening where we're going to once again make a challenge to reach $1 million, just like we did right here, and we went from $4,000 to $1 million. Anyway, I got sidetracked. So for Solana, it used to be at 161 because of the pullbacks that we've seen for Solana. I did buy at the tops, unfortunately, but that is fine. Let the algorithm do its thing. You can see the algorithm has already made $103,000. The position itself is down, which means that $56,000 here. So $56,000. And then Dogecoin is at what? It is at $32,000. So also Dogecoin is down a little bit from the previous update. So there we go. So this brings the total to $1.5 million. So that is fantastic to see, guys. And yeah, in terms of what we're going to do with these strategies, still going to keep them open. This is why I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Doge. Here we capture every single different angle of the market. And sometimes Solana is going to do well. Sometimes Ethereum is going to do well. Sometimes Bitcoin is going to do well. You see how this goes in cycles. But since we have all of these ones right here, the four major ones, we're going to capture most of the market. And yes, there's going to be dips, there's going to be this and that, but that is all fine. For the extra bots, for Cardano, it is also up a lot. So if we look at the annualized profits for all of these ones, so Bitcoin with the last update is actually 864% per year. Actually, it has to be more now that Bitcoin has gone up, so it's a little bit outdated. Yeah, right now it's close to 1,000% annualized profits. Ethereum, I think this one also is up a bit here. No, it's still at about 1,400% profit per year. But here we can also go down and see some of these other altcoins. These are not updated. They were updated like 2 days ago. So we'll update these percentages every like 2 times a week or so. But still, with the last update, the most profitable one is actually this one. Verge is up 26,600% annualized. Now this has most likely changed, but yeah, many of these ones that have a lot of previous history as well, the old bots, there's, depending on when we open these ones, of course the percentages are going to be a bit wild, but we can see that HBAR is up 8,600% as well, so that is fantastic to see. HBAR, Cardano, I think ADA are some of the most profitable ones. Curve 8,300% also. So let us keep our eyes on all of these things, guys. And of course, if you want to use my trading strategies for yourself, go to the description of this video right now. First, sign up to Pionex by clicking on this link right here. Then get eligible for massive bonuses by clicking on this link. Then you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Dogecoin. With one click, you can set up these strategies. If you want to use it for Cardano, XRP, any other coin, just click on this one. It's going to take you right here. And then you have all of the bots here to the right. Just with one click, you can set these ones up. And make sure to also go up and watch my trading tutorials at the top here. 1, 2, 3 to understand what these strategies are all about. Guys, that is what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Enjoy the all-time high for Bitcoin. Enjoy the massive gains that we're gonna see for altcoins very soon as well. Enjoy all of these things, guys. We have been waiting for this for such a long time. If you just entered into the crypto space, then you are in for a very interesting ride, guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.